I needed help with that. I was already going to counseling and I was already taking medication, but the exhaustion was just getting bad. Actually, was that just before my burnout? No, because I was taking that medication. This has been something I've been trying to find answers to for years. The chronic exhaustion. And it was somewhat improved on the times. I mean, years. At least a decade, I think. A long time. A long, long time. It's been for a long time. I actually don't know how far back it goes. Actually, wow, it was before nursing school. It's been a long time. And this is, if you think about, I always try to come up with practical solutions. So I know there were times that I got on some kind of exercise regimen or went through health food phases where I was eating less processed sugar. The general culprits for feeling like that, usually if it's a diet thing, and a lot of us in America are malnourished, we're not really fed, but a lot of the foods that we eat, the standard American diet, SAD, is woefully short. Woe is us. We're short on a lot of nutrients. We don't get enough greens. We don't get enough. So I would be like racking my brain trying to figure out, well, what else have we not tried? They've checked my hormone levels. They had checked my thyroid. I had a sleep study. I mean, I was thinking I had a sleep disorder. I was constantly falling asleep. Couldn't stay awake. The physical exhaustion, super heavy. So I was thinking, well, maybe if I just try, maybe I'm just out of shape. Maybe I just don't take care of myself. Maybe I sleep too much. Maybe I'm lazy. I did all of those things and it didn't fix it. It might have helped some, but it didn't fix it. Counseling only helps so much. Cognitive behavioral therapy cannot. It can help you reframe things in your mind to think a slightly different way. But if your thoughts are influenced from a chemical imbalance, that can't be fixed with therapy alone. Everything that I've been through, everything that I've been talking about in this video goes to show you there are mental illness states with depression that can be dangerous for someone's health. As scary as that got with my medication, as long as I learn how to be more responsible and mitigate it, it's a perfectly safe drug for me to take. It just has this side effect of having absolutely no half-life, which can be a safety concern, 100%. 100%. Hold on one second. But these medications are very important. They save lives. This is just where we are now in the state of our understanding and what is available for us. These are the tools that we have at this time in history with our medical system that we have. And don't do what I did and avoid it for decades, because I do have regret. Even with this particular medication and that potential danger of going without it, that aside, there's at least 2 decades of my life where I had depression episodes where I was housebound for 6 months to 2 years. And that's how much I was in denial and not wanting to accept. Those are years of my life that I cannot get back. In my 20s, those should have been the best years of my life. And the times that I wasn't in actual depressive episodes. Generally, my general state without medication is more depressed. It changes the way you think. It changes your optimism. It changes how you plan, if you even plan. So who knows where my life could be right now? I can't do anything about that. I can only try to make the best of things now and try to think in a positive way now. But hopefully sharing my story and my experiences will help some of you out there to understand how important these treatments are. They might not be right for you, but you have to understand how important they are. They can save lives, and there are people out there who need them. So as much as we want to simplify it and say pharmacology is bad, medication's bad, or you can manage it, no. You have an organ that's not functioning properly. You have a physical organ in your body that is not functioning properly. You can't will depression away. And to know that it's not that simple. Don't take turmeric supplements if you take an SSRI. Just don't. If you have them prescribed by your doctor may not know. I've asked pharmacists about that and them not know. I think that for some reason people aren't seeming to be knowledgeable about turmeric's interaction with certain medication. And I was getting the shakes, and I had been gradually starting to get more and more agitated because it was actually it ended up being in a supplement I was taking. And because it interfered with my body's ability to metabolize, which is take the excess out and excrete it out of my body, there's a risk for gradually it building up in your body more than it normally would have. And depending on the dose and your age affects how well your body metabolizes medication. It also affects the timeline. And if you're an older adult, middle-aged to senior citizen, there are different implications for just generally, just because it's a normal part of the aging process. Some medications you might have more in your system than you normally would because of your body's ability to metabolize medications is different. It might not work as well. I don't know the interactions between drug to antidepressants, but yeah. Tell your doctor about that. Say, I know a lot of people don't know about this, but, I was feeling like I was taking too much of my medication, and it turns out that I was taking turmeric. So I don't know the likelihood, but serotonin syndrome is not good and increases your risk for that. So beware. There is another herb too, and I can't remember what it is. So just because you can put it on your food doesn't mean it's safe to take as a supplement, because the turmeric that's in a supplement that you get at your local pharmacy, incredibly, if you were to compare the strength to the amount of dose that you get in, they call culinary amounts. So if you just had like a thing of turmeric and you were cooking food, that's different. When they make pills out of something, they concentrate it to such a strong amount that it's, I don't know, hundreds, thousands times strong, more potent. So that's when you need to be more concerned. So check with your doctor. I'm repeating myself. I love you guys. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to go have some lunch. I hope you have a great day, and I might do a live tonight. And then I can just ramble and you guys can catch me and I can tell you about what happened and I can tell you about the challenges I have had. It was pretty bad, and luckily it was only for one day. Alan gave me some very, very good ideas for talking to the pharmacist about this, like some ideas of some things that safeguards that we might be able to set up so that it doesn't happen. It just works out that time to fill ends up on a weekend. Like even if I even if I were to go without on date, like how did that even happen? How does it always end up on the weekend? Because last time, which was 3 months ago, May, June, July, August. Yes, it was exactly last time that I went 4 days without because it was Memorial Day weekend and they were closed for 4 days. So the pharmacy had the script. It's still an issue because even though the pharmacy was back to their regular hours and they're only closed on Sunday, I think I could have filled it on Saturday, and that part was me. I don't know. I'll have to look at my calendar and figure out what happened. But yeah, that's only happened 2 other times, and it was only like 1 day I was missing. But it was enough to make it like twice I had to call out of work because I wasn't okay. I was not okay to drive. And I was going to just freak out and people yell at people and shit. That's not normal or civilized or safe for me or anyone. There was one other thing I was going to say before ending this. I can't remember. I probably talked about everything already. Except for that one symptom of this particular class of medication having no half-life, basically. It has one, but it's so tiny. With bupropion, it takes, or citalopram, it takes like 3 days. And it's gradual onset with the discontinuation symptoms. With this, it is jarringly immediate the very next day. God, it really helped me though. This medication helps me so much. And when doing research, I actually found some things out that were very surprising to me. That there are long-term effects of what it actually does to the neural pathways in your brain, being on this medicine. And you can say that for any of the antidepressants. It's not necessarily something to be afraid of. I mean, it's changing how your brain is functioning. But yeah, this particular one, I guess it's notorious for some of these. It's notorious for high risk of discontinuation syndrome and serotonin syndrome. I'll look into it. It scares me. Yeah. How can I not tell you guys about this? My prescriber didn't really tell me. The pharmacist didn't tell me. Oh, do you have any questions? No, I don't, because I thought it was just like any other antidepressant. Nobody gave me any idea that it wasn't like the antidepressants I've been taking for over a decade. Nobody told me. So, I'm telling you. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.